Hi, besties. Today's story will touch your heart. It's about a young woman who gave everything for love, but in the end, love just wasn't enough. Let's begin. I still remember the first day I met Chaik. The sun wasn't even shining well that afternoon. The air in Lagos felt hot and restless, full of dust and horn sounds. I had been walking since morning, tired from job hunting, my black gown already faded from too many wears. And just when I thought the day couldn't get worse, I heard a car slow down beside me. "Hey, fine girl, you want to cross?" That was the first thing he ever said to me. I turned, half annoyed, but when I saw his smile, I couldn't even stay angry. He looked neat, simple, and calm, not like those Lagos men who shout from their car windows. He offered me a bottle of cold water and said, "You look like you've been walking for miles." I laughed. He wasn't wrong, and somehow from that small laugh something started between us. At first, it was beautiful. He would call me every morning, send small text messages like, "Hope you ate," or "Don't stress too much." He wasn't rich, but he was hardworking. He said he worked at a small tech company in Lekki. I liked that he was humble, that he talked about his dreams with bright eyes. I was trying to build my own life too, selling thrift clothes online, doing makeup for birthdays and weddings. We were both hustling, surviving, and loving each other through it all. He called me his peace. I called him my home. But in this Lagos, peace never lasts long. It started small. He began coming home late, saying work held me. His phone, which used to stay face up on the table, suddenly became something sacred. He would smile at messages and lock the screen quickly. One night, I looked at him while he slept. His face looked peaceful, but my heart was heavy. I was scared that love wouldn't be enough to keep us together. The next morning, I asked softly, "Chaik, are we okay?" He smiled, kissed my forehead, and said, "You worry too much. I love you, Dai. It's you and me forever." But forever is like the wind. You can feel it, but you can't hold it. A few weeks later, I saw the first real sign. A lipstick stain on the collar of his white shirt, not my shade, pink, bright pink. My hands shook as I folded the shirt. He noticed my face and asked, "What?" "Whose lipstick is this?" I asked quietly. He laughed that nervous laugh that only guilty people have. "Ah, babe, it's one of my clients. She hugged me. You know, some people don't have boundaries." I wanted to believe him. I truly did. But my heart had already started cracking. The weeks turned to months. His sweet morning calls reduced. Text messages became short and dry. "Good morning, baby," became just GM. "I love you" became silence. I felt myself fading, but I kept holding on. Until one Sunday afternoon, I decided to surprise him. I cooked jollof rice, packed it nicely, and wore his favorite red gown. I took a bus all the way to his place in Lekki. I just wanted to remind him of us, how we used to be. But when I got there, everything fell apart. The gate man looked uncomfortable. "Madam, Oga say make I tell you he no day around." I frowned. "Which Oga, Chaik?" He nodded, but couldn't meet my eyes. Something told me not to leave. I waited outside, pretending to make a call. 10 minutes later, I saw her. A slim girl came out of the compound, wearing Chaik's t-shirt. The same one he wore on my birthday. My chest tightened, my hands went cold. I just stood there, staring. That day, I didn't cry. I went home, placed the jollof rice on my table, and sat looking at it till midnight. By morning, I sent him one text message. "I saw her. I hope she makes you happy." He didn't reply. 3 days later, he blocked me everywhere. The pain was something I can't describe. I stopped eating. I stopped working. Every part of Lagos reminded me of him. The suya joint where we laughed, the bridge we used to drive across, the small church we prayed in. Sometimes, I'd scroll through my phone and see his old messages, his smile, his promises. I started to hate mirrors because they showed me a girl I didn't recognize anymore. Then one night, When the rain was falling hard, I stood by the window and whispered, "God, I just want to forget him." As if heaven heard me, my phone rang. Unknown number. I picked. Ada. It was him. My heart jumped. I wanted to hang up, but I couldn't. "Chike, what do you want?" I'm sorry," he said. "I made a mistake. That girl, she's gone. She used me. Please, can we talk?" The rain got louder, but I could still hear the pain in his voice. "You broke me," I said quietly. "You think it's that easy." "I know, Ada, but I can't sleep. I keep seeing your face. I miss you." The tears came again. I didn't speak. I just listened to the man who destroyed me beg for what he once threw away. That night, I didn't sleep. By morning, I agreed to see him. We met at our old cafe, near 3rd Mainland Bridge. He looked thinner, tired. When he saw me, he smiled weakly. "Ada, you look beautiful," he said. I laughed bitterly. "You still know how to lie." He sighed. "I came to make things right. I want to start again." I looked straight into his eyes. Start again from where, Chike? From the pain or the betrayal? He reached for my hand, but I pulled away. Then I saw it. His phone lit up. A message appeared. "Baby, are you done with your meeting? I'm outside." My heart sank. He quickly grabbed the phone, tried to hide it. "Who's that?" I asked softly. "It's not what you think," he said. "Not what I think," I whispered. "You came here to lie again." People in the cafe started watching. He stood, trying to calm me. "Ada, please, you're embarrassing yourself." Those words broke me more than anything else. Embarrassing myself. I stood up, picked my bag, and said quietly, "I hope one day you learn what love really means." Then I walked out. Days turned into weeks again. I was breathing, but not really living. At night, I'd stare at the ceiling and wonder if love is just another scam Lago sells. One morning, my friend Enkeche came to visit. She looked at me and said, "Babe, you need to live again. You can't die because of a man." I tried to smile. If only it was that easy. She hugged me. "Come and work with me at the fashion shop. Keep yourself busy." Slowly, I started healing. I worked, laughed a little, tried to move on. Until one evening changed everything again. I was walking home from the shop when a car lost control at Maryland Junction. People shouted. The car hit a pole right in front of me. I ran closer, and my heart almost stopped. It was Chike. His head rested against the steering. Blood was dripping slowly. I screamed his name and tried to open the door. He opened his eyes weakly and whispered, "Ada, I was coming to see you." Then his hand fell. I froze. The world went quiet. 3 days later, I stood beside his coffin, staring at the man who once promised me forever. His mother cried loudly. I couldn't cry. My tears had finished long ago. They say love conquers all, but love didn't save him. Love didn't save me. Sometimes at night, I still hear his voice when the rain falls, calling my name the way he did that first day on the street. And that's when I understand. Sometimes, love just isn't enough.